Okay, for this lesson we're going to look at shape morphing. Now this is the extension task for lesson 4. So we're still using shape tweening, but we're going to use shape tweening now for morphing. So this is the extension. Let's give this a go. Very, very simple, should be really, really quick, using almost identical techniques as last time. So the first thing we're going to do is create some kind of complex shape. So I'm just going to start with this poly star tool. And let's just create this, and we can change this in any way we want, and that's completely up to you. So you can change the stroke, you can change the colors, you can change the cap. You can also use the white arrow tool to kind of make it a bit more complex as well. So you could have the shape a bit wonky there, or you could use the add tool here, so you can add different points. So when you come into it, you have multiple different points, and you can do this as you want and as much as you want. That's absolutely fine. So there's my first shape. Now in order to shape tween, it's really, really cool. So let's just right click on here and let's go to insert keyframe, and then let's create this new shape. So let's go back to the white arrow tool, and let's just change some of these dots around a little bit, and we can add more as well if you want to kind of make it a bit more complex. So as it changes and as it morphs, it will be even more radical if you like. You can even change the colors, so let's do that as well. So let's click on this one and let's just change the color to red, so we get that color changing effect as well. So now we've done that, let's click over on this first keyframe. Anywhere between 1 to 19 will be fine, and let's click on the create shape tween. And now what you can see is you have this really wonderful shape tween, which is really cool. You can do something more than that. So for instance, if I click on this one here and I delete this shape, it will break the shape tween, as you can see, and that's absolutely fine, because now it's just waiting for you to put something else there. So let's put a completely different shape there, and now let's see. So it's reconnected it, and you can see now it goes from our first shape all the way into the rectangle, which is really cool. So for your extension task, I'd like you to do an animation that uses this shape tweening method just to do a morphing of shapes. Okay, you can have multiple shapes, you can really make this as cool as you want. Now if you do add a multiple shape, you'll notice that it gets even more just crazy, and it becomes really, really cool. So give that a go. Remember to export your animation as a video, so you've got that as well, and I'll see you in the next lesson.